that third round, but
hey,
well enough.
He'll bounce back.
Exactly.
He'll bounce back. You could see that he has a lot of talent.
Agreed. Hey, now we're into the past the undercard. We're into the main part of the card now. This is the last fighter making his debut, MMA debut. That'll be Patrick Gorman out of Fort Collins, Colorado, from Z's Gym again.
And this one, Ben, you'll see that it's probably in terms of just the way that the guys stack up against each other once they stand side to side, face to face, however you want to call the alignment. It's a little bit lopsided.
You know, I wasn't able to make the weigh-ins, and you told me that at the beginning of the night, so I've been curious to see the difference in these two guys all night.
You know, I will say that Gorman looked very comfortable, though, at least last night in weigh-ins. You know, he gave a flex for the crowd. He looked in very good spirits.
Yeah,
in fairness, though, if anybody's going to be looking the most in spirit and doing well in weigh-ins, it's going to be the guys that don't have to cut weight, right?
That's what I was going to say. If you're not having to cut weight, you're going to be a happy dude. Especially heavyweights, they probably get to maintain eating pretty healthy, I assume. See, this is what threw me off earlier, is they got the blue lights going right now, so this is why I assumed he was going blue corner.
I can't blame you for taking the context clues, my man.
But I guess maybe I'm right, because it is the blue corner.
This is the blue corner.
Yeah, so
right. But it was red when they, it was red when they were doing it for Robinson.
I thought it was a flip-flopper on it. Flip-flopped
you got tricked, my friend. You got tricked for a brief second.
It was.
Ben, you know, as we start into the main card, what are your thoughts as a whole if you were to summarize the preliminary card as well as the undercard up to this point?
Man, I don't think there's one word to summarize the entire card so far, but if I had to choose just one word, it would just be fun. It's been a fun night of fights. We've seen a lot of good action. Like I said, I think Hartley and Jimenez edge out that fight of the night so far, just because there was so much action throughout the entire fight. But like I said, now that we're moving into the upper echelon of the card, you know, I'm really excited to see some of these fights. I've got the lightweight amateur title bout between Markel Medeiros and John Nelson circled on my card, so I'm ready and excited for that one. But before we get there, we got this awesome heavyweight matchup. And like I said, I'm always a fan of the heavyweights going.
Yes, and now we get to see the big man walking. You know, we've also, one thing that's been fun to see, we've had a diverse arrangement as far as the weight classes go. Sometimes when you see, especially depending on where you're at geographically, you see a ton of contests within the same weight class, which, not to say that that's not a fun show, but it is kind of cool to see a bunch of different body types. We've seen everyone from your heavyweights, we've seen welterweights, we've seen bantamweights, we've seen featherweights. We're going to see a wide array all the way up to the main event in a bantamweight bout.
I mean, the only contest that we haven't seen tonight is light heavyweight and flyweight.
You're correct. Brent Campbell is a rather large man. He weighed in at over 250 pounds yesterday, just shy of the 265-pound heavyweight limit. And he stands, I would, without bringing the measuring tape out, you know, I venture to say he's probably a solid 6'4", 6'5".
That's a big dude.
That is a very, very, very big man.
Brent Campbell, like you said, sporting that 1-0 record, looking to go 2-0.
And he's a muscled-up big man.
He is.
He's got a Lesnar look about him.
We've got a bit of a David and Goliath matchup here. Patrick Gorman is smiling, though. He's happy to represent the side of David.
Absolutely. Like I said yesterday, man, he looked confident. He looked smooth. He looked loose. Tell you what, I'm almost kind of scared of that smile there from Gorman.
That's what I've been saying, man.
He has that like maniacal, sort of smile the same way that Micah Haas had earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the second one we've seen tonight, and we know how that first one ended, so.
Just like, why so serious?
Yeah. And also, Brent Campbell looking kind of mean over there.
So I say, we have the kind of fun-loving approach, and then we have straight Brock Lesnar.
Uh-oh.
And a leg kick right there from Gorman, right to the outside calf of Campbell. Gorman not afraid to trade.
No.
Gorman has tried to enter on everything that he can. We'll see if he tries to close the distance, potentially get to a takedown if he's using the hands to blend.
Just like to see him keep his head up a little more so he can see what he's doing whenever he's coming in.
Yep, because then you see it basically, you got the three-piece and the soda right there from Campbell.
Oh, man, what a big shot.
And
Right
Campbell's coming in.
Another
Wow.
Oh, the ref
and it
couldn't
is
get to
all
him soon
over.
enough. The ref just
Brent
couldn't get to
Campbell.
him soon enough, and he's over us letting him know he's eating.
He's eating.
He's got some
And
friends
the
over
Warrior-built MMA product of Pueblo, Colorado, showing out in front of the hometown crowd, getting the love for his boys right here up against the rail.
Oh, man, they're stoked for him. Patrick Gorman still with that little smile. Not the way he wanted it to go, but.
And Brent Campbell getting the picture there with Coach Gabe Charbonneau.
Glad to see Patrick Gorman back on his feet. Sitting on the stool now, getting 10-2, but.
And I feel like that was a great stoppage right there by the referee. Again, we're talking about elimination bouts here, and especially in the heavyweight division, there's no need for these guys to take unnecessary punishment when they're at this level.
Oh, man, I completely agree. I mean, like I said, both of these guys are, we've said it before, they're early in their careers, you know what I'm saying? You want to give them the longest lifespan possible, and having good refereeing is so crucial to that.
Absolutely. The official decision. Now, Ben, I'll say this on